Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon. It's Citizen7, and we're playing Big Pharma. This is the Shea Drug Corporation, and we are currently making a wart remover, an antidepressant, a gout removal device, and a female contraceptive. And our contraceptive is currently creating the most profit for us. Our wart remover is creating the second most amount of profit, and this is, we have invested a fair amount of money into the ingredients for those drugs, so that is a big part of that. We are now a B as a cure rating for our contraceptive, which has increased our value by 10%. Very excellent. This gout punisher, which did induce nausea and cause breathing difficulties, we're no longer selling, so we can take that off of our list. And everything, our antidepressant has decreased in value to a D. So I'm not exactly sure why, but it's possible that it's because, oh no, his is also a D. So I'm not really sure how these cure ratings are calculated, like how this is all being figured out. What is our... I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. So our goal right now is... let's see. To... fewer export sockets. Advanced processing, doubling and halving of concentrations. Shaker, we don't need that yet. I guess we should get our scientists reducing the cost that it takes to buy new land, because we want to buy this building over here and get a little bit of research happening so that we can figure out how to improve our current drugs. So let's get everything running at full speed, making a little bit of money, having time go on a little bit, and consider what we can do. So this, of course, has become a little bit involved. Which of our drugs currently is... the antidepressant is in a D. So which ingredient is that? Antidepressant. Currently this one here. We could upgrade this into an ADHD drug, ADHD drug, which we know that we want to do with our multimixer. All right, so let's make plans. Let's stop things completely, and let's make plans. So this is our, I think, our antidepressant. Let's change this into an ADHD drug. So what do we need to do in order to get that? And we need to decrease the concentration down to 11 from 14. So we can sell this. Right click, sell. We'll zoom in here. The first thing that we want to do is feed it into an ionizer. This will reduce our concentration to where we would like to see it. This should be enough to get us into the zone where we can start manipulating it again. Let's take a look. Yes. And now we need to add the specific catalyst. Oh dear. We're going to need another import door, which we're currently using all of our ins and outs. Didn't think this through very well. Okay. Alright. Forget about this. I think we've, let's agree that was a bad move. We wasted a little bit of money not knowing what we were doing. We'll put our evaporator back and get that drug back under production. So nothing should have changed here. Let's just wait and get some analysis going on and figure out how to make that that pill better. So we will need an extra. We're going to need 2 ingredients in order to create the ADHD medication that we want to create. 2 months. Let's go back up to full speed. 2 months in order to get our reduced cost and buy our next zone. What are you doing over here? Just getting us research points, I think. 2, 3. We can't, until we have desert expeditions, we can't research any of these. I mean, these pills aren't going badly. C, B, D, of course, and C+. This guy has a lot more drugs on the market. He's got a couple of A's. His female contraceptive is better than ours. It's called Preg Buster. That's terrible. Alright. I mean, ours isn't really that much better, but let's pretend that it is. How's our objective doing? We're getting there. 8 years left to make $1 million. How are we doing? 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. Alright. We're gonna let these guys, we're gonna hire, I think we're gonna hire more scientists in order to get a few more things happening more quickly. Now we're going to reduce the cost of all machines. That seems like a good thing to do. And we're going to let this guy get a little bit of research for us. Now we have 2. We can ionizer upgrade. We're going to further reduce the cost.
New world event.
Let's see. New event. An increase in ADHD diagnosis. Medications are going to increase in demand. So we knew that. We're working on getting there, but we just we didn't really jump on that when we could have. We've reduced our costs a little bit on our agglomerators in order to increase our profits. So now we're going to go ahead and buy this location. We are going to create one analyzer. Things go into the analyzer and then they don't come out again. We're just going to put it here, run the belt there. What are we going to analyze? We're going to analyze our tray fly juice, because that is definitely what we want to analyze right now. I'm actually thinking we should have put this in a different zone so that we could further Alright, so our testing is done here. We should learn something soon. Right click to get rid of that menu, not escape. Escape does nothing. I mean, this is costing us a lot, and I feel like we're not learning anything from it yet.
Analysis complete.
Hey, all right. Right, let's hit escape 1,000,000 times. All right, pause. Stop spending money. What did we learn? All right, so we learned that the maximum strength of inducing nightmares is here. So this is where our highest side effect is going to be. So we're going to continue researching until we learn at what point our maximum effectiveness for our actual positive effect that we want is, and then we'll try to get as close to that as possible. Then we'll research a few other things as well. How's our research going? 7 more days.
Analysis complete.
Alright, so let's check it out. We know now where our maximum strength for...
A competitor has released a new product.
What do you do? Hyperthyroidism helper. Alright.
Research complete.
Research is complete. That's excellent. And we could upgrade this or that. Let's see. Let's send 2 guys to... Let's get desert expeditions happening. And then we'll start worrying about all these other things. Alright, so let's stop everything and take an assessment of where we stand right now. We've got the points to reduce our ingredient cost. No, we need 8 for that. We could reduce this ingredient cost a little bit, which we might do. We might wait though, since we know that we are going to need to start importing some of this acid gem, and currently it's not too expensive, but we'll see. All right, so our best our maximum strength is going to be at 13. We can't. It's going to start causing some nightmares though if we get to 12. Currently we're at 11, so I honestly don't think that's going to... I think if we start having a wart remover that causes nightmares, things are going to go less well with us. So let's do a little bit more research here. Let's see, if we right click this, we should be able to move it. I can turn it like this. There we go. Alright, so we'll sell that. What we need to do is turn the ingredient. We need to run it through. Oh, very interesting. What we should do, let's move this again. We can move it from that building to this building. And just branch this here, stealing a little bit. This is going to steal a little bit of our ingredient out of our situation here, but it shouldn't create too much of a problem, because really the pill makers are what hold us up the most, and we'll start to learn a little bit about this concentration here to see at what point the female contraceptive is strongest. And we know it's going to be somewhere between 1 and 6. We don't have to worry about nightmares. So that's going to be very excellent for us when we can improve this medication further. Now, what we can do, once we get our research onto creating cream, we can make a wart removal cream, which will reduce the side effect, the nightmare side effect, and get that more powerful wart removal cream. I think that will be excellent for us. But we need to wait a couple months, or we could hire an extra scientist right now. Let's do it and start and get to work on this. So we'll have a whole bunch of scientists, making a little bit less, but we're trying to speed up time. So let's increase our speed and let everything run. Why am I, damn it, hitting keys that I don't know what they do? I want that to go away. I want Escape to do what I want it to do and stop doing whatever the game makers think that it should do. This would be my one complaint with the game. Let's stop importing this over here. We have plenty of room over here to make more of a drug, as long as we only need one in and one out. I'm thinking maybe more of this female contraceptive. What's our demand currently? So our rating has gone up to an A, which is excellent. We're only selling 15 per month. We could sell, I think we could sell more if we made more. Let's take a look at the cure. All right, so we don't really know. All right, I think what we're going to do.
Analysis complete.
Analysis is complete. All right, so we are currently using it at its maximum strength. So it doesn't actually get any better than this. Stop. Everything stop. Pause. We're not going to sell this. We're just going to move it to research something else. Let's move it over here. And we'll just put a belt on there. Now it can start researching that. Alright. Right click. This we can sell. And that shouldn't be a problem. This should just keep flowing along. We know already the concentration here is at its maximum. We're producing the best female contraceptive that we can. So we don't want to make any changes here. We'll do a little bit more research. Actually, right, this is the best that it can be right now, without messing with these side effects. So we're not going to worry about the gout medication. This one, on the other hand, we need to learn about and then consider what else we can do. So let's get all this happening. Profits are going down, and I wonder why. So our antidepressant not functioning very well, but when we find out what makes the most effective antidepressant.
Research complete.
So now we have our desert locations that we can start sending people out. Or let's see. We'll start researching the shaker. Now we're balancing right on the fringe of money, so we're not going to hire an extra explorer right now. We'll go ahead and wait. We'll slowly make our way up to 8, and then we'll consider whether we want to reduce the cost of this further once we know what the situation is over here. So right click. We'll go back to full speed. There we go. We're making a little bit of money. Not a lot, but enough. 50%. Six points. We do need 8.
Research complete.
Alright, so now let's
A competitor has released a new product.
get the creaming machine working. Ooh, liver disease catcher. Alright, let's get the creaming machine working. And then we can start stop making wart pills and start making wart cream. I think it'll work a lot better for us. So I'm not really sure how much of this we're going to need to test in order to learn anything, but we will learn, and we'll just keep on until that point. We're going to end up increasing.
Analysis complete.
All right, so stop. Let's move this away. And hopefully this will continue to run without causing issues. Yes, it is continuing to run without causing issues. All right. Now let's analyze. Let's see what we have learned. Ingredients. We've learned that our antidepressant strength is going to be most effective at 18. Currently, we're turning it into pills at 15. So all that we need to do is add between here and here. We just need to add an agglomerator. So let's see. The agglomerator goes in and then that way. I think the best way, sell that and that piece as well. I think if we stick it here, that's gonna allow us to run the smallest amount of belt. And there we go. So this should increase the effectiveness of our antidepressant quite a bit. Let's see what happens when things go into the agglomerator. So it takes it from 15 to 18, and now we're at maximum effectiveness.
New world event.
What is our new world event? Tobacco taxation laws have caused a decrease in the number of smokers. So coughs, bronchitis, and lung cancer are all falling, which is good. We're not currently in any of those markets. So let's see. When is our new pill?
Product name required.
New pill. Happiness Enlarger. Well, we can call it that. Alright, and our new pill is, let's take a look. A C-ranked antidepressant instead of a D at the very least. So we'll see. Its current value is 120 as opposed to 114, but our profit is less because it costs more to make it. So what we really want to do is put a little bit more research points into reducing the costs of our agglomerators. So we do need 4 points in order to do that. So let's see. Where are our scientists right now? 1 month over here, 3 days over here. So when they're done with the shaker, we're going to let them accumulate some research points for us.
Research complete.
So they are done, and we are going to let them acquire research points. We're almost at the point where we can further reduce the cost of our ingredient that we do use for 2 of our medications. How are we doing on our research for the creamer? We've got a month out. And we are, let's consider, we want to increase the strength of 13 from 10. So I think we're going to end up changing this evaporator into an agglomerator and then replacing these pill makers with creamers. Or, yes, that's what's going to happen. But instead of selling these right off, we're just going to move them over to our storage room here. Free research points. So we're paying 120 bucks a day, 10 days. Let's go up to full speed and get this creamer happening.
Research complete.
Alright, and we will let all of those scientists go ahead and do their researches for a little bit. Let's move this over into the corner where we're no longer going to use it. Sell that stupid little piece of belt. Let's see. We need 1 agglomerator. here, and sell that, and turn it into a corner. Now have the creamer, which is slightly larger than these pill machines. So we are going to move these over here so that we can use them somewhere else as needed. And now we will create a creamer. Let's see. Ingredients will go in here, and out here. And now let's see how this does. This, I believe, runs faster than the pill machine. So hopefully we won't need 2 of these in a row, but we'll see. Oh, it runs slower.
Product name required.
Oh no, it doesn't. It's running well now. It just it got a bad ingredient. So there, it's running quickly. Forget about this one. This one isn't the product that we want to sell. We want to sell this purple one.
Product name required.
Forget about it.
Product name required.
Alright. Fine. The purple one is the one that we really want to sell though. That gray one.
Product
isn't
name
important.
required.
Okay. So this has the maximum strength. Hopefully, because it's cream, we won't get too much.
A competitor has released a new product.
Let's be fresh and call it Wart Fright. Frightens away your warts, and maybe frightens you. So let's see. He's getting into the ADHD business, but we've reduced one wart. We've removed one wart, but we have induced one nightmare. So that's unfortunate. This one here did not remove no warts, and was kind of crap. So let's see how this turns out in the long run. Now we have let's see, can we reduce 4? Yes, let's reduce the cost of our agglomerators. We're running 4 of them. Further reduce those costs to get our profit margin up. And we can further we can reduce the side effects here a little bit more. Let's get our creamer more effective. And we are going to further reduce the cost of our tray fly juice. So this all should reflect well on our bottom lines. This runs quite quickly. I'm pleased with it. Don't have to run both of these. So this $30 per dose. So it's costing us more to create this than it was to create the old drug. This one is better, but overall, whether we're making more money, I don't know. Let's see. What else can we be doing? We need to start doing something else in order to make more money. So let's look at what else we can be doing. We should probably be looking at what else we can be researching. So we're going to need definitely two explorers. Send them out to get something to do with infection, blood medication. Let's get a blood medication. All right. And we might fire some of our scientists soon, but we will further reduce our side effects here. Pulling in these research points, I think, is very useful for us. And it's up to a C+ now, so we're doing better with our increasing the quality of our wart fright. And we are making a little bit more. Our contraceptive is an A. I think that's the best that we're going to get out of that right now. Our gout medication is fine. Our antidepressant is a B now, so a lot better than it used to be. Though we are making, it's a better product, but we're making less money from it. So, as you can see, it's kind of odd. But we're not selling. We're making a lot more from the wart pill than we are from the wart cream. But maybe that can change over time. Let's not worry about that too much. This one, of course, we only had a couple of those accidentally.
New World event.
For a New World event, let's see. Coughing and asthma on the rise. Interesting. Alright, so I think what we really need to do is get into a new drug. So let's pause everything and take into consideration what we can start creating. What is there? The wart still has a high. Let's see. I mean, we're getting into blood medication soon. Digestion. We should get acid reflux. Has a ADHD still seems to be in high demand. So let's try to get active with this. We are going to need somewhere where we can have 2 inputs in order to get happening with this. And I think the way that we're going to do it is by moving our production of our contraceptive into this building, and then using this input to pull in the medication that we need to mix with this one. We'll stop selling the that is our antidepressant. Our antidepressant we'll stop selling the antidepressant, even though it's a little bit better than it used to be. We're not making a lot, and we'll start selling the ADHD medication instead. So that is going to be our plan, and we will go ahead and do that next episode. So join us next time if you'd like to see us branch into ADHD medications. Cheers, thanks for watching.